In the heart of the vast, untamed savanna, two mighty forces are about to collide. Leo, the lion, and Ella, the elephant. Both seek to lead, but only one can rise to the top. The animals of the savanna are torn between them, unsure who will bring peace, who will bring strength, and who will truly protect the land. As tensions rise and the air grows thick with anticipation, the question remains: who will claim the mantle of leadership? Join us as we dive into a battle that will determine the future of the savanna and witness the extraordinary clash that will shape its destiny. The battle for the savanna leadership. The peaceful savanna. In the heart of the great savanna, many animals lived together. The tall grasses swayed in the wind, and the trees were full of life. The lions ruled the plains, strong and proud, with their golden manes shining. The elephants roamed in herds, their large ears flapping as they moved. Life was peaceful, and all the animals lived in harmony. But one day, a question was asked that changed everything. Who should lead the savanna? Was it the lions with their strength and courage, or the elephants with their wisdom and size? The beginning of the conflict. The lions gathered around the king, Leo, who had led them for many seasons. "We are the kings of the savanna," Leo roared, his voice powerful and loud. "The other animals look up to us. We should lead them all." The elephants, led by their wise elder, Ella, disagreed. "We have lived in the savanna longer than anyone," Ella said. "We are strong and wise. The savanna should be ours to guide." And so, the battle for leadership began. The lions and elephants argued, each group believing they should rule. The challenge one hot afternoon, the lions and elephants met in the center of the savanna. The air was thick with tension. "We should settle this once and for all," Leo declared. "Yes," trumpeted Ella. "Let us hold a challenge." The animals watched in silence as Leo and Ella stepped forward. Both were respected leaders, but now they were enemies. The challenge would be decided by a test of strength, wisdom, and courage. But the animals didn't know how dangerous this would become. The test of strength. The first test was one of strength. The lions roared, their muscles rippling as they flexed. Leo stood proudly and said, "Let's race to the top of the hill." The elephants nodded, and Ella led her herd toward the start. The race began, and Leo darted ahead with incredible speed. But the elephants moved steadily, their large feet shaking the earth. By the time they reached the hill, Leo was already panting. The elephants reached the top with ease, their strength showing in their slow, steady pace. The test of wisdom. Next, the animals gathered around a tall tree where a riddle was hidden. The riddle would test their wisdom. Leo stood tall, his golden mane blowing in the wind. "We will solve this riddle," he declared. Ella, calm and wise, read the riddle aloud. "What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening?" The lions and elephants scratched their heads. After a long pause, Leo finally shouted, "A man!" But Ella smiled and said, "It's true, but..." The riddle shows the circle of life, how we all grow and change. Wisdom comes from understanding this. The lions were confused, but the elephants understood the deeper meaning. The test of courage. The final test was one of courage. Leo stepped forward, his claws sharp and ready. "I will face any danger to show my courage," he said. Ella nodded and called for a dangerous challenge. "Let us face the wildfire that burns the savanna," she said. The lions growled, ready to face the flames. But Ella turned to the herd of elephants and said, "We will use our wisdom and strength to stop the fire." The elephants worked together to dig a trench, stopping the fire from spreading. The fight grows, fierce. After the tests, the savanna was filled with tension. The lions and elephants were both proud of their victories. The other animals were unsure. Who should lead? The lions thought they should rule because of their strength and speed. The elephants believed they were the right choice because of their wisdom and calm. The arguments continued for days, and soon, other animals joined the fight. The giraffes, zebras, and buffaloes all took sides. The savanna began to feel like a place of war, not peace. The wise owl's advice? One evening, a wise old owl named Orla flew in from the trees. "I have heard the arguments, and I see that you are all lost," she said. Leo and Ella looked up at her. "We can't agree who should lead," Leo said. Ella nodded. "It seems there is no way to decide." Orla thought for a moment, then said, "Why not ask the savanna itself? The land has its own wisdom." The animals were confused, but Orla explained, "The savanna will guide you to the right answer. The call of the land." The animals gathered in the middle of the savanna, where the grasses grew tall. Orla the owl perched on a tree branch, watching over them. "We will listen to the savanna," Orla said. The animals closed their eyes and stood still. After a long silence, the earth beneath them began to hum. The wind blew gently. The trees swayed, and the sky seemed to stretch. Suddenly, the ground spoke in a soft, rumbling voice. "The savanna belongs to all of you," it said. "Each of you has a role to play." The lesson of the savanna. The voice of the savanna echoed through the land, reaching every animal. "The lions are brave and strong," the voice said. "They lead with courage, protecting the savanna from danger. The elephants are wise and gentle," it continued. "They guide the animals, keeping the balance of nature. Together, you can lead the savanna as one." The lions and elephants looked at each other in surprise. They had never thought of leading together. The agreement. Leo stepped forward, his eyes shining. "I see now," he said, "that both strength and wisdom are needed to lead." Ella nodded. "We do not have to fight. Together we can make the savanna stronger." The animals cheered, and the tension in the air melted away. For the first time in many days, there was peace. The lions and elephants decided to share the leadership. They would work together, using their strengths and wisdom. The savanna would be a place of harmony once again. The new leaders. From that day on, the lions and elephants ruled the savanna together. Leo would lead the charge when there was danger, while Ella would guide with calm wisdom. The giraffes, zebras, and buffaloes followed their example. Together, they all worked for the good of the savanna. The other animals saw the peace and strength that came from unity. The savanna was no longer a place of fighting, but of cooperation. And the animals lived in peace, knowing that together they were stronger. The savanna thrived under their shared leadership. The new beginning. The lions and elephants walked side by side, leading the animals with pride. Leo, the lion, roared in the distance to alert the animals of any danger. Ella, the elephant, gently advised the animals to stay calm when problems arose. The animals worked together under their leadership, learning to respect one another's abilities. The savanna flourished, with each animal knowing its role and purpose. The giraffes, zebras, and buffaloes helped each other by sharing food and water. There was no more fighting, no more division. The savanna became a place of harmony and unity. The celebration, the animals of the savanna decided to throw a great feast to celebrate the new leadership. The lions hunted for food, and the elephants brought water from the river. The birds helped by gathering fruit, and the monkeys brought nuts. All the animals gathered in the center of the savanna, singing songs of joy. Leo, Ella, and the other leaders sat together at the front of the gathering. Everyone laughed, danced, and celebrated the peace that had returned. It was a night to remember, a night of unity and understanding. The animals knew that they were stronger together than apart. The gift of unity. As the sun set on the horizon, the animals gathered to reflect on the day. The savanna is a better place when we all work together, said Leo. Ella nodded, her wise eyes shining. Yes, we are one family. The animals agreed, and they all promised to help each other, no matter what happened. The giraffes promised to share their tall view of the land. The buffaloes promised to protect the smaller animals with their strength. The zebras promised to bring joy with their lively colors. And the lions and elephants promised to lead with both courage and wisdom, a time of peace. From that day, there was no longer any doubt about the leadership in the savannah. The lions and elephants ruled together, each respecting the other's role. The animals no longer fought over who was in charge. Instead, they worked together to make their home a better place. The grasses grew tall and green, and the rivers flowed full. Every animal had enough to eat and drink, and no one was left behind. There was no more hunger, no more fear, and the savannah was filled with songs of peace. A wise council, the lions, and elephants soon formed a council with other animals. The council would meet every month to talk about the needs of the savannah. The lions would suggest ideas for defense, and the elephants would give wise counsel. Other animals, like the giraffes and buffaloes, were invited to share their thoughts too. Together, they made important decisions that helped all animals live in harmony. This council brought the animals closer, and their respect for one another grew. The animals knew that when they worked together, their savannah would be safe and peaceful. And so, the council became the heart of the savannah's leadership. The teachings of the elders as time passed, Ella the elephant became a wise elder of the savannah. She often gathered the younger animals and shared her wisdom. "I have learned," she would say, "that wisdom is not just in age but in understanding." She taught the young lions to listen as much as they roared, to think before they acted. The lions, in turn, taught the younger elephants the importance of strength in times of danger. Together, they passed on their knowledge to the younger generation. The savannah was growing, and the future seemed brighter than ever. The animals had learned the true meaning of leadership and unity. The lasting legacy, many years passed, and the savannah remained a peaceful place. Leo and Ella grew old, but their wisdom lived on. The lions and elephants still ruled together, guiding the other animals. And when it was time for new leaders to rise, they followed the same principles of unity and cooperation. The animals no longer fought for power, knowing that peace and respect were the keys to a happy life. The savannah thrived under the leadership of all its animals. Every animal, from the smallest ant to the tallest giraffe, had a role to play. And the savannah remained a place where all lived in harmony, forever. Moral of the story: true leadership comes from working together, valuing each other's strengths, and listening to wisdom. The animals learned a valuable lesson that day. Strength and wisdom, when joined together, can create something powerful. They realized that each animal has something important to offer. The lions showed courage, while the elephants shared wisdom. Together, they made the savannah a place of peace and balance. From that day forward, all animals in the savannah worked as one.